Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ferda Heat. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Got a little balcony review. Unfortunately, the sun is just leaving the balcony. You can see I'm just got like an inch of sun left. A little bit on the cosmos there. But yeah, was out here hanging out on live stream all morning. Kind of tidied things up a little bit. Got a tiny little trash bag going. Kind of pruned things up, pruned the tomato plants up, pruned this guy up a little bit, even though the thing's still a bush. Growing a bunch of tomatoes. But yeah, we're gonna do a tiny little quick walkthrough today. Quick one, because yeah, it's not too dissimilar to the one I did 2 weeks ago. There's just a lot more fruit on the plants, like an unbelievable amount of habaneros just waiting to ripen up on both of these big plants. Like, look how big this plant is. This thing's ridiculous. Like this, like I just want you guys to see the full extent of this thing. Like, look at that habanero plant. It's a freaking tree. It may as well be a tree, man. It is a beast. And it's still just putting out fruit left and right too. Like, that's gonna be a hot ass habanero, man. It's gonna be a hot habanero. Bunch of them in there too. Like, look at that guy there. There's probably like 20 on there, and then like there's probably at least 20 on this guy too. So got a bunch of habaneros coming through on these lovely guys. And again, I got these guys at the same time. They're like slightly different, but yeah, I got them at the exact same time. It's the prison pepper again. Just started getting rid of the spider mites. Like they're hanging out a little bit, but they're not really doing too much damage. As you can see, the peppers are coming through just fine. Everything is kind of just starting to recover, to be honest with you, actually. Because you can see pretty much no damage, like minuscule damage on this plant compared to others. But yeah, still putting out peppers. This is the Big Bertha. Should be putting out quite a few Big Berthas. Again, this is the heavenly pepper combo plant. A few different varieties of peppers. You can see yellow, peachy, red, and orange. Scotch bonnets. Again, they're just making that comeback from the spider mites as well, guys. You can see beautiful growth. Should have a bunch of Scotch bonnets. You can see on that guy too. Flowers already coming through. Should be on this guy too. This guy too. Should have a bunch of Scotch bonnets before the end of the season. Marigold. Sad. Hopefully we can still get something out of that, but that is not looking fantastic. Not looking good at all. Again, cosmos. They need a little watering, but they're still doing good. Another heavenly pepper plant. The mocha swirl. Again, guys, just starting to put out some peppers there. Or rather, flower heads. Again, this plant's been very weird. This is my most, I don't even know. It's like my most stunted plant. So I'm hoping we get at least something out of it. But yeah, if not, I'm going to bring this guy inside, because this is like my favorite plant. This is a mocha swirl. As you can see, the variegation, the swirl on the leaves, and there will be a swirl on the pepper too, of course. I actually have the label here because I did actually clean out the pot earlier, so that is what it would end up looking like, is very similar to that. So we'll actually put the tag in there, and maybe that'll help. Hey guys, the tree of a cayenne plant, as you can see, I pretty much predicted it 2 weeks ago. I said by the end of August, hopefully I'll have about 50 peppers coming off this plant, and they're probably at least 20 right now, and there's about 6-7 days left in the month. So yeah, there will be at least 50. As you can see, these are the guys down here that are just starting to ripen. These guys, and yeah, just so many more to come. There's a tree. It's a tree of a plant, so beautiful. It's the hot wax plant. Hot wax plant doing very well, actually. Again, that's what it'll look like ripe. Pretty much like a little light bulb, little Christmas bulb. You can see that one's the closest. And then two more orange habanero plants. These guys are Primero Reds. These guys are orange. And as you can see, we got some ladybugs, by the way, doing God's work. Ladybugs doing God's work, but yeah, you can see in there. Bunch of hobbies coming. Bunch of hobbies. Super chilies putting out. You can see, beautiful, man. This, like I said, I've said it 100 times, this thing was dead. Like, just dead. Looked like that thing right there. Full thing yellow. Now it's just pretty much fully recovered. Little onion there. This is a shishito plant. As you can see, this one was riddled with spider mites, and it's just starting to put out pepper heads now, or rather flower heads now. And you can see that's its brother. It's just thriving. So that's what that will end up looking like, hopefully in about a month or so. Bunch of shishito peppers. And then this is my Trinidad plant, Trinidad scorpion. Hopefully we'll get some actual Trinidads this year, not inside. So you can see, got a couple flowers, a bunch have fallen, but hopefully these guys will come through. Praying for that Trinidad. And just a raised bed of jalapenos. Planted these very late in the season. I think I planted these like mid-June, something like that, like mid-June, if not like late June, possibly at the end of June. And they're doing pretty good. Again, same with the bell peppers. Got a little bit spider mite riddled, a little bit, but they're thriving now. Like, just spitting out pepper heads and flowers everywhere, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then as you can see, like I said, guys, got a tomatoes up in there, just bunch of levels of tomatoes in here. Beautiful, very beautiful. Which one is this again? This is the I have it here. Okay, sunrise sauce tomato. I don't know if that's accurate, but it very well could be. So we got a sunrise tomatoes. Looks accurate. I'll leave that tag there so I actually remember it was buried in there. Cleaned up the petunias just a little bit. It was very, very riddled with dead foliage in there, so I kind of took care of it a little bit. Unfortunately, the begonia died. My mom, it was a present for my mom. She kept it inside. It was an outdoor plant that she kept inside, and it was pretty much dead when she gave it to me, and I did not revive it, which is sad, but it's what it is. I think those are a bunch of early girls. Another big old beefsteak plant, or maybe that's an early girl and these are beefsteaks, one or the other. You know, I don't know. This is a Yola Wonder plant, just starting to put out a bunch of little pepper heads up in there. I think that's about 3 of them. And then there's one in here, which has just grown massive, and that's a stray pepper. I still don't know what that is yet. As you can see, there are some Yola Wonders up in here, and many, many, many more to come. Let's kind of make our way down here now. Another tomato plant growing like 4 or 5 feet tall. This is a grape tomato plant, as you can see. A bunch of little grape tomatoes. Beautiful, beautiful little cherries. My coleus plant. My outdoor, I've got a couple indoors as well. You can see the massive tomato plant we've already harvested off this guy a few times. Hibiscus. That's the shishito. And then these are all Scotch bonnet. Like these are, so basically these were what those were down there last year. So these are from last year. I brought them indoors, brought them back outdoors. Now they're starting to thrive again. Scotch bonnet, Scotch bonnet, Scotch bonnet, and Scotch bonnet. And then this is a Reaper, and its brother is right here. And then its other brother is right here. So we got 3 Reapers out actually. So we have Reaper, Reaper, and Reaper. They're trying. They were dead. They were lit. You can see how dead they were. So they're still trying, which is freaking awesome. And as you guys can see, I was showing this probably, I think 2 weeks ago. The Flavor Burst. Flavor Burst literally putting out peppers right off of like a dead plant. Incredible. I love plants, bro. I love plants. As you can see here too. This was the three tiny jalapenos that I planted in this cage, as well as this cage too. And they're thriving, man. They're thriving. I was praying they'd get to that height by the end of August, and they pretty much have. At least that one for sure. This one's on its way too. Again, you can tell a little bit attacked by spider mites, but again, everything's starting to work out again, guys. We harvested the collard greens in our last video. It's already starting to come back. Could probably do another little mini harvest in another like 3 weeks, let's say. Again, another little grape tomato plant, just starting to put out some tomatoes. Very, very neat. Very healthy plant though. Like, that's incredibly healthy. Like, very healthy. Geranium. I think this one's called like Orange Dream or something. What's it called? Orange Scent? Orange Fizz? Yeah, Orange Fizz. Again, I don't know why it's literally purple, but yeah, it's called Orange Fizz. It did kind of run its course, as you can see. It had some, and I'm sure some more will come, like you see there. Inferno Coleus, growing big and tall, and then one of my prized possessions, big ass head of cauliflower, guys. Look at that head of cauliflower. It's just getting bigger and bigger, and then this plant is bigger than that one, and it still is just starting to produce its cauliflower. So this one should be pretty freaking massive. I think we'll see pretty soon, but it's probably going to be bigger than that guy, and I'll probably harvest this one pretty soon. And then the thing I wanted to show you guys, look at my corn plant. I have corn on my balcony here in Canada. I love it, dude. Corn is thriving. Like, look at this stalk, man. So gorgeous. You can see the cabbage coming through. I honestly thought it was done, but I didn't realize that, I don't know, I'm a noob when it comes to cabbage and stuff like that that isn't pepper plants. But yeah, this is just starting to get ready. I thought I could have harvested it like 3 weeks ago. No, it's still not even close to done. I didn't realize it was like a 3-4 month plant thing. But yeah, and then further proof, guys. Further proof right there. I cannot grow strawberries. There's a dead one there, another dead one beside the gnome. And then right here, as you can see, I've got one like kind of thriving, kind of ish, and then another one beside it that's like holding on for dear life. You can just see it here. And yeah, hopefully maybe we'll get something off that. Maybe, probably not though. But yeah, it was a really hot July, and strawberries don't like hot weather, and it was literally 30 degrees every single day for about 30 days. And yeah, it did not really survive. Like, I planted the strawberries at the same time I planted these guys, and yeah, you can see what's thriving and what's not. So yeah, anyway, guys, I don't know, I also don't know if I really showed this plant, but yeah, that's that one where I had a bunch of stunted like habaneros that look like pimentos. But yeah, these are definitely habaneros, like big habaneros too. The biggest one I think is on this far side. Yeah, look at that monster. Like, look at those. But then look at that monster. That's bigger than a strawberry. That's insane. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the little balcony walk. Man, I cannot wait to do the harvest in the next couple weeks. All of these things will ripen up, all the habaneros, and we're gonna be having a wicked harvest and sauce making event. Heck yeah.